2.
But if I could, just one wish, it would be a solemn gift. Have a 10-foot penis.
Oh, hells yeah, beautiful people. It is Tuesday night, and you know what that means. That means it has got to be go time for Night Attack. Bringing you the best of the worst of the internet ever since. Take 2. Bringing you the best of the worst of the ever. We're real good, and we're glad you're here watching us. I'm Brian Brushman in Austin, Texas. Joining us live from Seattle, Ohio, it's Justin Robert Young. What's going on, JRY?
I want everybody to go and give money to Spearmint Nitrates.
Oh, in the biggest way. Are you kidding?
Greatest.
Dude, absolutely. As a matter of fact, we should do a public service announcement right at the up top. If you go to Spearmint Nitrate. He does animations of our opening cold opens, and he has entirely too few patrons, and we want to make this gig as worth its while as it possibly can be. If you dig him animating the openings to this show, head on over to patreon.com/Spearmint Nitrate.
Are you okay?
I'm not. I'm really not okay.
Here we go.
I'm not okay.
Here we go. Let's just get right into it, Brian.
It's
because you seem a little off your game. Okay? Like, I'm going to go ahead and give this opening so far. This show is at an F. Okay? We're going to make our way up.
No.
I feel like you are just, you're barely hanging on, man. What's up, buddy?
You're wrestling with a bear, Justin. You don't understand what's underneath these still waters. They run deep, motherfucker. And if you want to call up the Leviathan.
I'm lancing the boil right now. Get it out. Come on,
okay.
man.
Dude, oh, look, I'm Justin. I have all these justifiable reasons why I'm super stressed. I'm getting married. I'm doing a one-man show. I'm launching a 6-figure Kickstarter. Everything's really stressful, but it's all great. Me, Brian. I'm super relaxed, bro. I don't have a TV show to do this year. I'm taking it easy. Stress and me, we're like old friends who have grown apart slowly. Me and Stress, we don't see each other much anymore. And then it gets closer and closer. It's like I start talking to people. It's like we spend 3 days at this freaking classes, and people are like, "Wait, you're doing what?" And I was like, "Well, I kind of said yes to doing the Texas Association of Magicians show, and it's inconvenient because they also want me to do a full show at Dragon Con and also do a talk along with James Randi and also be a groomsman at Justin Robert Young's wedding, and I have to figure out a way to make it both work. And then also the phone rings and Diamond Jim Tyler says, "Hey, I'm going to be in Austin for TAOM because I'm going to come see you. What say I show it?"
Let's just so people get a sense. So, because you're using shorthand here, TAOM is the Texas Associations of Magicians.
Yep.
They always have their big national, their convention because they're the Texas Association of Magicians.
Right, but it's as big as most national conventions. Yeah, it's a big one.
Labor Day weekend.
Right.
This is a thing, and something that you have had because. Sometimes people who you've known forever being a magician in Texas and being involved in these scenes, there are people that are friendly to you that are like, "Hey, Brian, you are a big name magician. You have ties to this organization. Can you please be a part of stuff?" And you very often need to turn them down because that is also Dragon Con weekend.
Yeah, but I didn't this time because, again, like TAOM is where I got my start. It's the first time I ever won a magic contest or whatever, so they have a special place in my heart, and I'm like, yes, I'll make it work. And then afterwards, I'm like, hey, Justin, I said yes to at least the first night of this thing, but I figure I can make it by Sunday for, Night Attack at Dragon Con.
Yeah.
And then Justin kind of nervously gives a half chuckle and goes, ha, I'm sure that's all you'll need to be there for. And then, and then later, whoops, pops the question and announces, by the way, you have to get there immediately. You have to invent teleportation to get straight from TAOM to Dragon Con in order to be there for not only a half of my stage performance and Night Attack and giving a skeptic talk along with James Randi and Kurt Anderson and be a groomsman in your wedding and so on. But so we got to get there fast. And then on top of all this, I start getting phone calls where people are like, oh man, I'm so glad you're going to be at the TAOM. I'm flying down specifically so I can see you. And I'm like, that's great. I hope you get in really early on Friday because my show's at 11 p.m. on Friday. And 7 hours later, I am in the air on my way to Atlanta. These are people who are coming to TAOM in order to see me. But that's fine. That's cool, right? And I'm thinking to myself...
We have a date on Wednesday, too.
We have a date on Wednesday. What is it? Great. No, that's great. That's great. Throw it on the pile. Throw it on the pile, sweetheart. That's great.
You know what I'm hearing is, wah, I'm so popular.
Nope.
Bonnie, we're trying to. This is a safe space. We're trying to just get it out.
No, look,
I'm sorry, but I'm a bitch.
I mean, listen, that wasn't epic boiling. Like make no mistake.
Yes, that's what.
So
in fact, as a punishment for that boiling, she has to reduce her volume by 10%, Neshcom. That boiling I cannot handle. Well, and so we're getting closer to it, and I'm feeling that noose tightening around and everything. And then Diamond Jim Tyler, who's a friend of Scam School, been on several times. He's got this vast library of amazing original material. So every time he wants to be on the show, it's like a gift from heaven. I'm like, I don't have to write this. I get to let him take the lead. I get to be the one enjoying the show. It's free episodes because, believe it or not, it's hard to make Scam School. He calls up like, hey, by the way, TAOM, I'm coming to see you. I'm going to come in a day early. What do you say we shoot some Scam Schools?
So, by the way, where is TAOM this year?
In Austin. In my
Austin.
hometown.
Okay, so at least you don't have to travel to like Dallas or Houston or anything.
No, only to Atlanta 8 hours after my show starts.
I'm not minimizing your travel, but at least you don't have to do that for TAOM.
That's fine, right? Oh yeah, it's like great, yes, let's do that. And then we're at this school, and I'm describing how everything's coming up, and it's like, oh, we got this. Well, I got to go to Daytona Beach. I'm doing a show with these other guys or whatever, and then I go into the TAOM and the Dragon Con, and the guy and my buddy is like, so how much are they paying you? I was like, well, nothing. It's I'm doing it because I love it. He's like, but they're selling tickets, right? I was like, well, yeah, but they have to in order for them to make, they all have to make money on it. He's like, but you said yes, and you're not making any money on this TAOM thing. I'm like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, okay, well, so tell me about this Dragon Con thing. And I was like,
yeah.
Well, I'm going to go on no sleep. I'm going to fly out there, and I'm going to do 4 to 5 shows and appearances. And he's like, how much are they paying you? I was like, not so much, right? And so then in the middle of all this, of course, I get an email from a longtime Chatrealmer, and I don't know that I'm allowed to say who it is yet. Hopefully he'll get back to me and tell me if everything's cool. But a longtime Chatrealmer and member of Diamond Club says, hey, how would you like to give a speech in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia? By the way, we'll pay you actual US dollars.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, sure, when is it? He goes, it's in 7 days.
And how long ago was that?
3 days ago.
Okay.
So
you now have to add in between. So again, we have two big events that are right on top of each other. So you would have to start filming with Diamond Jim Tyler.
Right.
The day before TAOM.
Right.
That is next Thursday.
Right.
Then you do TAOM on Friday.
Right.
You turn around and fly out for Dragon Con Saturday. That includes the wedding.
Right.
And all the way through Sunday night.
Right. But Malaysia happens between now and then.
Now you add that.
So
when are you back from Malaysia?
Well, so, let's go on to Orbits and take a look, and what's a flight I can't afford, and do, and it says the trip out will be 36 hours long. The trip back will be 36 hours long. Duration of time I will spend speaking in Malaysia will be about 16 hours total. And so
you will land, go take a shower, maybe take a nap, do your thing, maybe take a nap, get back on the plane. That's it.
Yes. And the good news is I'll have time to write the speech I intend to give because it'll be 36 hours of alone time from here to there as I figure out exactly what all that's going to look like. And again, I'm handling all of this. Couple of minor details. One of which is my passport's kind of sort of expired.
Ah.
And so there's this awkward like face-off where it's like spaghetti western style. It's me and the gig looking at each other. And it's like, he's like, you want to talk? And he's like, I don't know. Can I get a passport? And he's like, well, you want my money? Then you better get a passport. He's like, well, I'm not going to spend all the money on the passport unless I know you got the money. So we're having a Malaysian standoff as I'm trying, and then finally it's like, all right, same time. And, and then we trade. And then it's like, I got the call this afternoon that the expediters were able to get my passport. My passport is going to arrive at hopefully 10 a.m. tomorrow, and then I'm going to hop on a plane and fly out to LAX and cool my heels for an easy 8 hours. 8 hours of just hanging out.
You have an 8-hour layover at LAX tomorrow?
Well, the problem is, here's the thing. If you book a flight straight from Austin to Kuala Lumpur, you're looking at 36 hours of flight time.
Yeah.
You're looking at over $2,000 plus, right?
Yeah.
If you just book a flight from LAX to Kuala Lumpur, it's like less than $1,000. It's way more affordable. And then it's like, well, then I just have to use Southwest Airlines because Orbitz doesn't factor in Southwest Airlines to all their math. So it's like I'll take Southwest Airlines out to LAX. Here's a time this is the shortest flight. Then I'll be there, and here's where we get to the real story.
Okay.
By the way,
no. This, for the record, I get this phone call about 5 hours ago, right? And I've gotten all this information. Brian is self-destructing, crumbling into a heap of his former self, and this was the pinnacle, the breaking point of his stress. And then, while I'm driving to this hotel where I'm doing the show, I get a text message that says, if you thought that was great, wait for the hilarious plot twist, which has just come my way.
Okay.
So here we go.
And by the way, pre-plot twist, just to give a little more context, because the reason I called you was not me screaming like, golly darn it, people really want Brian to come to their events. I'm so upset. Well, the reason I called you is because we fell into a black hole, a trap of like, hey, bro, let's do a quick 2-hour video. We got this musical Tesla coil that we think might be fun, but we got to try it ourselves and see if we like it, if we want to put it on scam stuff, right? So it's going to take a couple hours. Let's record ourselves doing it. 8 hours later,
Yeah.
we have this thing. Brian has taken a master class in soldering. We have this thing 90% complete. We think you called. I did not answer because I thought we were just almost done to making a music-making Tesla coil. And then one missing screw replaced twist, crack, break all of our work for the last 8 hours. And that's not just me. That's not just John. That's not just Neshcom, who was there. That's also Penelope, who sat there patient at church.
Such a trooper.
The entire time. All of that gone with one twist of the crack. A little bit upset, right? There was a saving grace to all of this.
Oh.
I was going to go to Los Angeles. I would have an 8-hour layover, but here's what happens with an 8-hour layover. I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to connect again with all of my friends in Los Angeles. And so I thought real quick, well, because I'm going to be hanging around there anyway. When we lived there during hacking the system, we lived 5 minutes away from LAX. So I knew who was relatively close. Right. I knew who was closer. So I wrote.
For the record, just so everybody realizes, this even-keeled curiosity voice of like, oh yeah, you can just make it happen. That's their road to hell. Like that is. All of this started. It is now at Black Rage. I'm overbooked. Right?
Yes.
Like but that's where we are now. But understand that before it goes into the oven of time, it starts out as I could just do. I mean, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. It starts out as your wide-eyed, innocent way of just making everything work, and it ends as overbooked. So please, go ahead and tell me how you're going to fit in this awesome little quick John.
Justin, you're right. That's the one that says, yeah, I could have another fruity margarita, blah, blah, blah. I'll be fine. That's the same voice.
Oh, yeah, I'm drunk on popularity is what you're saying, right? Okay,
exactly.
So here's the thing. I think to myself that whole time that I was in L.A., who are the people that were always the most accessible. Not my favorite people by any stretch of imagination. Not who I want most, not who, like when I was there, who always seemed to have time to come by and say hello. And so I was like, it's got to be Lee Sanders, who, of course, has done multiple versions of our theme song. Rob Krekel, one of our big donors and contributors over at patreon.com. Anthony Carboni, Jeff Kanata, and Tom Merritt, right?
Yeah.
So I fire off an email to the 5 of them, which says, again, and what I'm trying to do is justify going out on the road during this time and just break it up. Like, if I could tell myself I'm going to take a 3-hour trip, a miniature 8-hour vacation to see my LA friends, and then hop on over, give a speech, and then come on back, that would be fantastic, right? And so I fire off the email that says, so apparently I'm going to Kuala Lumpur tomorrow, but first I got to arrive in LAX around 5 p.m. and then wait for my 1:45 a.m. flight out on China Airlines. You are my 5 favorite people in LA. Who wants to grab dinner? And I copy and paste my itinerary. And the first person to respond is Tom, who says, Eileen and I are in. How about chicken at Dinah's? Then Rob Krekel says, I'm in as well. Where are we going? And then Jeff Kanata says, me too, in. And then Tom Merrill gives a link to the restaurant. And everything's coming together. Lee says, I haven't been to Dinah's in forever. We should totally make that happen. And everything is going to be awesome tomorrow. I got to wake up early. I got to go get my passport. I got to pack for 3 days. Got to write a speech while I'm in the air. It's okay. I'm going to LA. I'm going to see my freaking friends. It's going to be amazing. And then today at exactly 5 p.m. Pacific time, I get a text from Rob Krekel that says, I just got here.
Oh, no.
Anyone else here yet? Should I get a table?
Oh, no! Did you put the wrong day?
And then Tom says, oh man, it's tomorrow. And I say, wait, what? Tomorrow? I've got night attack. And then Rob goes, ha! And I start screaming, no! And then Jeff Kanata chimes in saying, wait, what? We're inside.
How did the day get all weird?
And then,
What happened?
and I was like, no way. I thought for sure that I said tomorrow in the email. And then Jeff Kanata says, 3 of us here. And Lee Sanders chimes in saying, punked.
Oh, you're so
I start-
What an asshole you are!
I start
Oh my
screaming.
God! That
Oh,
was like the biggest fail.
shame!
Oh my God!
Shame!
And then,
What did the voice sound like again, Justin? What does it sound like?
Just real quick.
then they text me.
Exactly.
Then they text me this photo of them. And then motherfucking Judas, Tom Merritt, says, well, if you guys are that close, I'm coming out. So Tom Merritt and all of the guys had an amazing party without me in my honor. He said, and Jeff Kanata starts shouting, we should make this a regular thing. We can have dinner in Brian's honor without the trouble of actually having him here.
It'll probably be better. You'll just talk about how popular he is.
And then I, for the first time, truly had an opportunity to use my sad emoji, or the Bitmoji.
Oh no. Well, so you're also an asshole.
He can't
You know,
help it.
that's
It comes by it,
definitely the
honestly.
thing that we've learned. So what? It was your fault. You put in the wrong day in the initial email,
what I
right?
said was, apparently I'm going to Kuala Lumpur tomorrow, and I wrote this today around noon. In my and again, maybe it's in my mind, tomorrow is not the same as today. I said, but first I'm going
I guess
to
they
arrive.
thought that when you're like 1:30
a.m. 1:45 a.m.
tomorrow.
Right. They thought that's the tomorrow they thought of. When meanwhile, what I meant was I am going to arrive in LAX tomorrow. I am
Tomorrow
leaving for,
afternoon.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct. So
You know what? That is a total Three's Company moment. I can get behind that.
I think
Come and shit on our
Von
floor.
Hunt
we'll call you nasty names too.
Von Hung Tate makes a very good point that this is, imagine the cold open. Hey, you want to fuck over your friends by telling them about dinner and then not showing up? We teach you that and more on Scam School. Fuck you, Canada.
God damn it!
This episode of Scam School brought to you by Fuck
It
You.
was so pain. It was like agony orgasm sauce on a pain-filled.
So now what? Did that?
cucumber tree.
Where are you now? Like, because you were at fucking rage panic.
I mean,
when
where
talked
where
to
I'm
you.
at, it's at some point you roll so hard down the hills, shouting as you wish that you don't care how many bones are broken. It's like, well, this is the bit as you just keep on tumbling downhill, man. I mean, it's like, what am I gonna do? I gotta run off. I gotta get my passport tomorrow. I gotta go and show up and eat alone by myself because they've all loudly announced that they can't do tomorrow. All of my best friends that I was hoping would be there, and then I'm gonna go get on a.
I mean, why would they? They
20-hour
already
flight.
did it tonight. I mean, it would just be a waste of time.
I know. And then you know what? The good news is I'll have plenty of time to write the speech I plan to give about what a loving.
And you're being paid handsomely for it.
Sure. I'll tell you who pays us handsomely.
Oh, there
Yeah.
it is. Somebody.
It's 1,845, the best looking motherfuckers you've ever seen on this God's green earth. Over at patreon.com/Night Attack.
Dude, it's a goddamn naked party over there at the Patreon. Everybody's having a fun time, and you can too. Head on over to patreon.com/Night Attack. All of the fun elements of this, listen, Brian is definitely, we are doing Dragon Con for free, and we fly around. Of all the major conferences that we do, jack shit pays us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
the best we made out
doable because of the Patreon.
Yes, absolutely. This is a
Absolutely.
way to fund all of this stuff, and we thank all of them, even you, Rob Krekel, even you, Judas Tom Merritt. That's
Stop lashing out.
You're
You
right.
listed the wrong goddamn day in your email. You
No.
wrote in your haste. You wrote a fuzzy email that was
was fuzzy.
understood one way by 4 out of the 5 people
that
read
works
it.
real well up until you consider the fact that I included my actual itinerary that had the exact specific dates and times in it.
Oh, that was less fuzzy. But who's gonna look at that?
Wednesday,
Brian,
August
Brian,
26th.
listen, if you want to take this shit to court and sue Jeff Canada, Tom Merritt, Lee Sanders, and Rob Krekel,
Asshole
then
courts.
sure, you might have a case. But
No,
this is-
that's fine.
They
Look,
all
look,
showed up at the same
I know.
goddamn time. This is your fault.
There's no doubt that I am the asshole. I am the
Same.
asshole. I am the asshole.
Oh my god, that is really fantastic though. Like, here's our guide in social media, and like he totally failed.
Yes, that's what I do. I'm number one at. Look, we're all the best at
No, we gotta
something. And
build-
for me,
Brian,
it's
Brian, we
being
got to build
last.
you up. Okay, you are about to go on an epic journey, on a roller coaster that's not going to end for about a week and a half.
2 weeks.
So you no more. We're done. We broke you down. Now we're gonna build you back up, and we're gonna do it by bringing on a guest.
Dude, there's only one guest. You'd have to find some kind of guest that's made of bright, shining sunshine with so much UV and IR light that it would melt my flesh right off my body, exposing only my exposed, desiccated skeleton to the sky. That's how bright, sunshiny, and wonderful the guest would have to be to make me feel good about my sorry self. What do you got in your back seat, Mr. Justin Robert Young?
How about not only a friend of this show, not only a participant in our movie drafts, but the major domo of the Frog Pants Empire. He is the host of the morning stream, The Instance, and so many more fantastic shows. Ladies and gentlemen, Salt Lake City's own Scott EFFADULTEry Johnson.
Holy shit! I called on Skype and it's already intro time. What the hell, man? That's crazy.
Oh, yeah, we didn't mention that we bring you in halfway during the show.
I like it. I like it.
Which,
By
the way, can I just say, the most unexpected turn on the internet, besides Brian leading all of his friends to eat by themselves without him at a California diner, has to be Scott's just epic Jeff Daniels in the newsroom hair.
Oh
That
my
is
God.
Just like slowly becoming like what a surprise. You have such beautiful hair.
It's long in the back. I went to the dentist today, and I had like dental assistants commenting on it. It was something to behold, man.
Woo, yeah.
Fancy,
Done,
right?
sir.
Sexy
It is. You look like you could be a publisher of a magazine or
Dude,
something.
take a
Like,
look
like
at this.
this
Take a
is-
look at this. For comparison,
Oh
beautiful
my
people.
gosh.
Come on. Tell me that's not America's real news anchor right there, Scott Johnson.
Great. I look like Dumber, is what you're telling me. I look
Yeah.
like Dumber.
Well, you see, I mean, the good news, you have like 4 more inches of hair to grow before you get to that phase. Right now, you're
that's
like
true.
you're like a very.
I'm gonna keep going. I
presidential.
got this deal with my kids. My daughter says if I keep growing my hair out, she'll grow hers out, and then we'll compare at some point and do some sort of charity cut hair thing. So I'm in it to win it. Like at least till November, I'm growing this thing.
Right on,
Nice.
man.
Cool.
Yeah. Whatever. It's my midlife. Let me have my midlife and enjoy it.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Hey, do what you want, man. You know,
Yeah.
listen. There are. You are too stable and good of a human being to have like some actual like get divorced and buy a Porsche midlife crisis. So you really just need to do whatever you can. And if that's growing out your hair, then I say go.
Yeah. I was
sow
talking to my
your
wife
wild
about
oats.
this. I said, you should be glad this is it. This is pretty much all I'm going to do is I'm going to grow a little extra hair out, and that will be my midlife crisis. There'll be no other kind of crisis. Although I found out today some chucklehead fan of mine went to Ashley Madison and signed me up because they don't verify email addresses. It's a trap, man. I didn't think we're still taking
you
signups
are
at this
in
point. I guess they
your
are.
Your email is in the Ashley Madison hack?
Oh, wait,
Yes.
hold on. That's a good
No.
that's a good bit. Someone signed me up too. Those pranksters. Bonnie
Yeah,
G-
man. Oh, me too. Must have been the same guy.
I'm
This is crazy.
behind.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
after the fact. They
know.
did it after the hack. So it was because we brought it up on the show and I said, oh man, they don't even verify your email addresses. You can just put anybody on here. And then I get a bunch of junk mail from Ashley Madison saying, thanks for signing up. Come finish your profile. Tell us more about yourself.
by the way, Bonnie, Ashley Madison is number one, I would say fairly high profile place to
Whoa, whoa,
have
whoa, whoa, hold on, whoa.
I'm about to screw something up?
No, Bonnie.
What?
Why don't you tell us what you think Ashley Madison is?
Oh,
what,
yeah.
what do you know of this Ashley Madison story?
Okay. So what I know is that she's a very fashionable furniture sales site, and they make their business by doing like those face up pop-up ads where they show you trendy furniture, but when you log in they say you have to use your Facebook site and like us, and then we'll spam all your friends about how much you like our furniture even though you hadn't seen it yet.
That is
So hold on,
exactly
you believe
right.
this is an international story?
Yeah, okay.
About
I've been
Ashley
with the kids
Madison.
all day. I'm sorry.
This is about furniture and Facebook
Sure, why not?
spam?
Ashley Madison sounds like a furniture store to me.
I mean,
sometimes you gotta wing it, like when you're me and you're like, okay, I know Brian was videotaping today,
All right,
and then my
let's-
naked toddler comes running through. I'm like, oh my god, that's my life.
You want to know what? This is something that will make me very, very happy.
What?
I would like Scott to
no.
explain to Bonnie. Me and Brian are just going to step away, explain to Bonnie what this Ashley Madison site and hack is.
Okay. Holy shit, really? I'm going to do this. Okay. Bonnie, okay. So apparently,
It's okay. You don't need to be patronizing because I'll understand the words, even if I'm really not on to it. Like I understand big words.
No, this is perfect. Just go.
all right, there's this website that apparently found a need on the internet, which was not being currently filled. And there's lots of needs being filled on the internet, but one of them was, how can I cheat anonymously because I'm not happy with my marriage, spouse, partner, whatever, and I'd like to go find earthly pleasure somewhere else.
Okay, wait. Is this called couch time?
No.
Because I understand.
Okay, well, by the way, their official tagline is "Life is short, have an affair." However, I rather like seek your earthly pleasures.
Life is short. Earthly pleasures await.
Earthly
my
pleasures
God.
elsewhere. So people sign up on this
Okay.
thing, mostly men, by the way, almost entirely men, and then a lot of fake women accounts. And they try to have affairs, and they guarantee at least one affair. And then all this stuff got hacked, and everybody got hosed, and all their information's out there.
Earthly pleasures
great.
elsewhere.
So So you're getting hit up by what kind of people? Like what kind of
Oh yeah, has anyone hit up your profile yet?
Yeah, like what kind of offers you got with your midlife crisis and your
I don't
luxurious
have
hair?
anything up there. That's the thing. They're just spamming me now saying, come finish your stuff. I don't have anything up there.
Come
Finish
finish me
your
off is what they're all
stuff.
saying.
Yeah,
Come finish me
okay.
off. I got it.
Exactly. Slip between the cracks of this lovely couch.
Maybe you'll find some spare change down there.
All right.
That's a different site, I'm sure.
All right. So there we. By the way, this is my new. There is going to be a segment regularly wherein Scott
explains
explains to
things
Bonnie,
to Bonnie,
a very tricky and bizarre news story.
That is amazing.
Okay, we're gonna play a game.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out, since we have Scott on for this, I feel like in so many ways, there's this, the Frog Pants family, there's the Chatrealm Diamond Club family, and it turns out the Venn diagram is almost a perfect circle, right? And so we were going to play a game called Chatrealm Feud, and originally it was going to be just me and Justin competing against each other, but I feel like both of us should lean on Scott as our personal advisor as we go forward for each of these. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah. All right. So are we going against each other?
Yeah, I think it's going to be you and me. Or I don't know. Maybe you want to split up teams. Maybe you and Scott versus me and Bonnie.
I'm down with that.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
What?
Okay. We're
Okay,
competing. So my honor is at stake.
Yeah. Justin and I could be a family. It's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
We're all family here.
And in fact, who knows? Maybe I was part of some Ashley Madison, some proto Ashley Madison mail correspondence situation for some wayward Johnson.
So to explain the game, first of all, you should know that this is something. Whose idea was this, Bryce?
The data for this was collected by BioCow, and the website and the back end stuff that we're using is brought to you by Gooses. So Chatrealm, born and raised.
Hang on, real quick. Motherfucking Judas, Tom Merritt just sent me a text image. It is the empty place setting as they have dinner without me.
I mean, that's where you would have been if
Judas.
maybe that email should have been clearer.
Judas.
I think it would have been better if there was like a cold, sweaty beer just sitting in there.
They should have. Totally boiled. So I assume, if I'm correct, that we've polled a number of Chatrealm on this, and that we are playing a game much like a certain very popular television show, though we'll deny it in court. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We're gonna play Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
All right.
So the way this is gonna work is each team we're gonna alternate who goes first.
Yep.
Because in Clash of Clans you do the rapid fire thing, but with the Skype stuff that's not really gonna work. So one team will get to try first, and then the other team will get to try and answer.
Now, do we get to choose whether we want to play or pass?
Yeah.
Or?
So if you have the highest ranking answer, you will get to choose to play or pass.
Got it. Oh, that's great.
That's great. And who wants to start off first?
Jeez.
I'll start.
Okay. So,
Okay.
all right. And first of all, I wish if you're not watching the video, you need to watch the video because this website looks
It's
amazing.
Great. Wait till you hear the
so
sound effects.
great.
All right, so here's a question. 100 and some Chatrealmers polled. Besides a person, name a place you would put your penis.
I will say a pie, like that movie.
Show me pie.
Food. That's rather generous. Well, I guess it doesn't matter what I say at this point. You
That's
guys
right.
have
I think
control of
it's-
the board.
Wait,
in that case,
they
let-
go? No, we take our turn.
Yeah.
Is it a slipper?
No. Justin's team.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
What you
Doesn't
doing,
matter.
bro?
Doesn't matter.
What you doing? Let me tell you a little thing called strategy. You know what? The planet Neptune. That's where I'd put it. Is that on the board?
No.
Why would that be?
Because they have control of the board because they got the number one thing.
All right,
So the last
all right.
thing you want to do is give up our goods.
Wait.
All right.
Don't you want to
Scott?
get before?
Yeah.
This-
it's your
Scott, will
turn.
you
So
explain this
you got to
game
pick
to
something
me?
where somebody sticks their penis.
Ashley Madden. No, okay, I'm ready. Go.
Besides a person, name a place you would put your penis. Scott?
All right. A doctor's hand.
A doctor's hand.
Yeah.
Show me hand. Show.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wow.
7 people on the board.
God damn it!
I mean, a generous a differentiator of person, right? Like, isn't a hand?
Like-
I guess it's not inside a
Like,
person.
don't bite the hand that's currently jerking you off, man. Like, it's like, let them keep giving you points. What are you doing?
I'm gonna
And if you
say
can do that,
couch.
man, you should be doing something else.
Show me couch.
Couch. Wait.
We're not getting couch.
And
Give it a second. Is the internet? It's so.
I mean, it's not like you guys wrote an entire amazing script in order to
Yeah.
live update and be able to control a game show in the exact same room as two of the players.
Oh, did you hear it? It went.
Just
Go. It went.
press air horn. There you go.
All right. So no, couch is out. All right. So that's one strike. Scott, you go ahead.
Okay. Oh, it's my turn again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going back and forth.
Another place.
That was your first strike.
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Not speaking from any experience here.
Oh, double X.
All right. How about
Besides a person, name a place you would put your penis.
a sock?
Oh, it's good.
Show me sock. Ooh. This is kind of a judge's choice. No, I can't give you sock.
So to steal, all we have to do
Is
Just
name
get one.
name one thing.
name one place besides a person you would put your penis.
I'm pretty sure I've told this story. A moccasin.
What?
It's like
So wait, I don't
Or a
remember this
slipper.
story.
Oh,
You're
shit.
expecting
Maybe-
that it was
maybe I'm
that
about
this is
to
a story
have
that
to
is
tell
stuck
this
in
story.
memory.
The
So
soft-
many chat
the
roamers.
very soft moccasin.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
No.
It's-
Show me moccasin.
That's how the music goes.
Yeah. So that's 37 points for Team Jury Scott.
Oh, so we just
Okay.
gave it to
Let's
them.
let's see
Yeah,
the
we-
rest of them.
All right, let's see. We all have to, the rules here. Ready?
No, I don't know.
All right, ready?
Show. What are the rest? Sex,
Sex
toy.
toy.
Oh.
Underwear pants.
Underwear pants.
Glory
hole.
Condom.
Toilet
Toilet
paper.
paper. What?
Who was that? Who were those three people? That's weird.
They like to call it the mummy. You know, they just wrap their dick in toilet paper and then, chase
And then
starlets of
then
the
they
Silver
walk
Age
towards their
around
wife,
a old-
going like, "It's an ancient curse, honey. Only you can stop it."
And then
It was actually the unaired episode of the Scooby-Doo Mysteries where it was
and then
just
the
the
woman
dude who's...
and the woman says, "Oh, the undead stiff."
All right.
I really regret that.
All right.
All right. I believe Team Brushwood is getting the first crack at this. Am I right?
Yeah.
100 and some chat roamers polled. Name a word or phrase that contains belly.
Bonnie, you have something you want to say? Spooge belly.
No.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Jesus.
Ryan.
That's a form of birth control.
Is that what we're saying?
It's called spooge belly.
It's
Oh man.
All right. Team Jury Scott.
Jury, you want this one?
Yeah, beer belly.
Oh.
Show me beer belly.
It's got to be on there.
Maybe. You
It
never
has
know.
to be.
What? All
Okay,
right.
wait.
Gosh.
Wait.
All right.
What is?
So Team Brushwood gets there. You go.
Yeah.
Gets another take.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Belly dancer.
Yeah, belly dance. Good answer.
All
Good
right.
answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Show me belly dancer. All right. Justin, Jury Scott.
Wait.
No,
we're starting over again.
no. Now they get a
right,
chance
right.
to pass or play.
Oh, okay. Do you want to pass or play?
We want to.
No, wait.
Pass or play?
Oh,
No,
Yeah, no, we'll pass. We'll pass. We'll
We
definitely
will?
pass. Yeah, we'll pass. We're
Okay.
passing.
We're gonna pass.
I don't understand.
Passing's the
this
most
game.
underrated strategy in Family Feud, I swear. Everyone who doesn't.
Or
It's been
or the
working
movie
for us.
draft. Or
All right. Who's next then? Is it me?
it's me. I'd say Jelly
Go.
Belly.
Show
That's
me
a good one.
Jelly Belly. 19.
That's good.
For 2.
All right, Justin. Name a word or a phrase that contains belly.
Belly up to the bar.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Not bad. Good answer. Good answer.
My X button is not working. So
That's all right. That's all right.
All right. There we go. Scott. Name a word or phrase that contains
Wait,
belly.
Scott?
Wait, does it go back to them? Because Justin got it wrong.
No,
Do I-
no.
you
We
guys-
have to
you
get
guys
as many
go,
as
and we have a
possible.
chance to steal.
Your team
Oh, okay,
goes
okay.
in. Yeah. Until you get 3 strikes.
Did we already do? We did Bear Belly. That wasn't.
We
on there.
did.
All right.
You didn't
What
do
the
bear
fuck
belly.
here, people? This is a bullshit list.
I kind of agree. I'm gonna say Belly Busters.
Belly busters.
What?
Show me belly busters.
What the fuck? What the fuck
I
is a
don't
belly
know.
buster, Scott?
Couldn't think of anything.
All right,
Out of words.
Justin. Name a word or phrase that contains belly.
Fuck. Belly clap.
Oh, I know one. Oh shit.
Show me belly clap.
Oh shit.
Oh!
I can't
All right, all
believe
right, all right. For the steal, for the steal. Belly button.
That was the one. That's it.
Ah! Dun,
Jesus.
dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun.
Eat it. All right.
All right, let's take a look.
All
at
right.
the
Show
remaining-
us the other ones.
All right. At number 4.
Bellyache.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Belly
flop.
And number 6.
Robot
Wow.
Hitler.
Okay, how on earth did standing belly clap not make that list? Standing belly
Right?
clap is why I passed, thinking that there's no way that had to be on there from Chatrealm. That's amazing.
Yeah. I can't believe
Robot.
I can't
that.
believe we didn't get belly button. That's
Oh my
Belly
god. All right, whatever. Fuck
All right.
this game. We're doing one more round and we're going to decide it all. Here we go.
No, all right, so you claim this is the best game ever. Hold on to all this data.
All right, let me. Man, we made a lot of these. We got a lot of these ready. All right.
All right, we'll play.
We'll-
You know
we'll-
what?
we'll be able to come back
Trust
to
us.
this.
This is our new favorite game. We'll be back in like 20 minutes. with
Okay.
it.
Here's your last Clash of Clans chat realm feud. If you brought a tool from the garage into the bedroom, what would it be? Team Brushwood? Team
Yeah.
Jerry Scott gets the first chance at the pass or play question. What do you say? If you brought a tool from the garage into the bedroom, what would it be?
from the garage.
Rubber mallet.
Jesus Christ,
Ouch.
Justin. This is what living without a garage does
horrible.
to you in San Francisco. Makes you think that a rubber mallet is what you would take from there.
Yeah, that's your belly buster right there.
Show me rubber mallet.
Oh, shit.
Hammer number 2. 14 answers.
Long and hard.
All right, Team Brushwood, you get a chance. If you get the number 1 answer, you can get the chance to pass or play. Name. If you brought a tool from the garage into the bedroom, what would it be?
It would be modified, and it would probably have its own subreddit. But I would imagine it would be a sawzall with an
What?
attachment
Oh, gross.
on the end.
Horrible.
A sawzall.
Sawzall.
Yeah, no, like there's this
I
body.
was-
All right, look, all right.
I
I didn't
was
want to have this
thinking a
conversation.
sander.
No, there's this. Oh, Jesus Christ, a sander.
modified sander.
No, I fucking modified. A sawzall thrusts in and out. That's what
Oh,
it
God, it
does.
sounds
It's got to be a
horrible.
sawzall, right?
Show me sawzall.
Brr, 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 brr.
Ah!
That's a
Well, that's
Saw.
a saw.
Jesus,
sounds
why would you
really
bring a okay?
horrible.
Why would you bring a saw? If it's not a
Okay,
sawzall.
he wants to play
Like, girl,
sweet,
I'm gonna
sweet
cut
saw
you in
music.
half.
Wow, wow, wow,
All right,
wow.
Team Jerry Scott, you have the
We're gonna
chance to pass.
pass.
You're
We're gonna pass.
We're gonna
We're gonna
pass.
we're gonna let the Brushwoods decide what they're pulling out of the garage tonight.
What's the what's the score?
This is
by the way,
awkward, by the way.
I think it's 37-37. I think it's actually tied up.
oh jeez.
What do you bring out of
If you brought
packing?
it-
Packing tape? I don't know.
Packing. Oh, a ruler.
ruler?
Measuring tape. Measuring tape. Good
measuring
answer.
tape.
Good answer. Good answer.
Show me measuring tape.
Well, bullshit. You fucking liars. You fucking hypocrites. You don't tell me I'm the only one. A level.
All right, Bonnie.
I'm sorry, that's hilarious. You're like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Is it level? I don't know. The little bead is off to the side.
All right, Bonnie. Bonnie, if you brought a tool from the garage into the bedroom, what would it be?
Gosh.
His name would be Brian. Sorry. John Tilton. Good answer.
Wait.
If you brought a tool from the garage into the bedroom,
it would be the anything tool available now on the scale
Oh,
school.
Bonnie.
You didn't even say it right. That's not even
I'm
the.
sorry,
Okay.
we don't link to that.
Go
Sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, my joke failed.
oh, you want
No.
to take your lumps on that, or
No,
Go.
I was
Go.
making a
What do you
joke.
got? What do you got?
if you brought a tool from the garage into the bedroom, what would it be? 5 seconds.
A screwdriver.
Show me a screwdriver.
Gonna be number one.
Ooh.
Number 6, 8 people.
Oh, good answer.
All right.
Brian Brushwood, if you brought it,
Chat room is suggesting a watch that shoots fire.
I don't
Again,
think you guys realize
Brian's garage, not typical.
it's very fucking weird.
white artisans.
I'm gonna say. I will say. Duct tape. Duct tape.
Duct tape.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
That's not really a tool, though.
It's not a tool.
Oh, well then fine. A drill. A drill.
Drill.
No, I think you should say
Yeah,
duct tape, like
No,
you said.
duct tape was locked in.
Yeah, you said duct tape.
All right,
so-
duct tape. Tape binding
yeah.
material. Nah.
I say drill. A drill is our next guess. What do you think? Can
Do
I
we
say
have
that?
another guess?
I don't think we
Oh,
have
that
another
was
guess, do
it?
we?
I thought there was
One more,
3.
yeah.
Oh, we got one more.
that
Okay,
was your
so
second
you
strike.
say drill. You say
say
drill.
drill.
All right.
Okay, Bonnie says drill. Show me drill.
It's gonna be number one.
Whoa! Cordless drill. You got it.
Cordless drill.
Okay.
All right, 4 more answers on the board. Brian, if you brought a tool from the garage into the bedroom, what would it be?
Man, I'll tell you what. It boils down to what tools do I have, and I guess somebody's gonna say a wrench. A wrench.
A wrench.
For a little monkey business. A monkey wrench.
Oh my goodness.
Show me wrench.
Ah!
Another 8. Another 8. All right, Bonnie,
Ooh, okay.
you brought a tool from the garage into the bedroom. What would it be?
Just name tools we have, sweetheart.
Okay, I'm thinking like I use my.
Don't say soldering iron.
What is this?
Pliers?
No, it's a
Needle nose pliers?
Oh
Oh, sorry. Wow, apparently I sparked something.
no, pliers. I'll say pliers.
You're gonna
I'll
say pliers.
Yeah.
All right. Show me pliers.
Ah!
All right,
It's up to you, gentlemen.
Team Jerry Scott.
All right, Scott, I feel like rope is probably a good one.
Rope, maybe, but I don't know if it's a tool. I don't know if anyone would think tool for rope. And I'm also assuming some of these people voted for stuff that is just like practical in the bedroom and not for some weird Brian sex moment.
Okay, hold on. There's lots of practical uses for measuring tape in the bedroom.
Yeah, I can think of many. But you only need millimeters.
Oh, shots fired!
Shit.
Look, you just grow some long, sexy hair, and look what happens. I mean, come on.
I know. All of a sudden, it's cool guy Scott just hopping into his Mustang, peeling out of the seniors parking lot. Sorry, losers. Go measure your dick in millimeters.
I have a question for the judges.
Sure.
If we said socket wrenches, that's covered under wrenches, wouldn't
That's
it be?
wrenches. Yeah.
Yeah, they would have given you, right? I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Justin, I don't know, dude. I'm out. My go-to was going to be screwdriver. That was the thing in my head the whole time. So now
I feel
I'm left
like rope is in there. I feel like it's rope.
All right, I'll go with rope. I'll side with my my partner in life.
Your better half.
My better
Yeah.
half.
So
my
here
earthly
we go.
pleasures.
If we get this right, I'm pretty sure we win.
Yes.
If we don't, then Brian and Bonnie win. Let's go to the board.
Show me rope.
Oh! WD-40. I'll bet WD-40's on there somewhere.
All right, let's take a look at the
Let's
remaining
see 'em.
answers. Number 3.
Oh my God, I wish I thought of that.
Of course, you grab a hoe and bring her into the bedroom.
Yes. Damn it.
All right, show me number 7.
Clams.
Simple clamps. Got
Hell are
it.
clamps.
And number 8.
Robot antler.
Shot back. It doesn't bother me that somebody said shop back. What bothers me is that four people said shop back. Holy cow, this is the best game ever. This is the best game
That's
ever.
really fun. We'll definitely come back to that. Do we got an ad this week, Bryce?
No, we did not.
Yes, we do. It's for our fine friends over at the Frog Pants Networks, maker of some of the best podcasts you ever did hear with your dumb ears that suck. Your ears are minuscule dwarf planetoids compared to the bright, shining supernova that is the Frog Pants Network. So why don't you head on over to frogpants.com and support our friends, including Scott Johnson and Scott Johnson's friend, his majestic hair.
Yeah, we're two peas in a pod. We both have SAG cards. It's good.
Oh my God.
I think this is the first time that we've actually got to kind of chat since Nerdtacular. I think the biggest thing that surprised me about Nerdtacular this year is how much it has really kind of become maybe the biggest Diamond Club convention as well as Frog Pants convention. Like
Yeah, it's kind of weird,
There was an
isn't it?
insane amount of Diamond Club people there this year, and I think that's so rad that the convention's is growing in all these different directions.
Yeah, it's nice to see both groups. In some ways, those groups are finding each other and becoming each other. So that's the weird thing about this entire affair. This affair we're having.
Ashley Madison. That's why I was on an Ashley Madison. Lone podcaster seeks network. I just want to be not alone anymore.
But it's nice because some of these guys came from us, came to you. Some of you guys came over here, and they're kind of becoming, in some ways, indistinguishable. Or in a better way to put it is they show up to either or, and they end up being right at home. So yeah, that was really cool to see that. I felt like that was already kind of happening, but this year it became more apparent than ever.
Yeah, you know why? Because it wasn't on July 4th weekend this year. Congratulations on the move. Are you feeling better about it?
Yeah. That date change was a good one, I think. It's funny. It's ironic. There are a few people who are there every year that couldn't because it wasn't on the 4th. But most people, this was a better way for them to arrange their schedules, and it worked out really nicely.
By all metrics, this is the biggest Nerdtacular that you've ever had, right?
Yeah, I mean, we still cap it artificially at around 700 people because we can't do more than that in the same room without fire marshal trouble and all that stuff. And also, I'm still, despite the hounding of you guys over the years to say, hey, you could go thousands and all that, which we probably could, we've always held back a little because we like this personal, upfront and close kind of relationship with the listeners and the viewers and the followers, and this gives them a way to do that without things being too crazy. So we've kind of stuck to our guns that way. But weirdly, even though we capped out as to how many people we could kind of handle, it just seemed more full. And I don't know why that is. Maybe we just had better stuff overall. Maybe we just had, I don't know, we're getting better at it. Whatever it was, there was a vibe there that's probably the best it's ever been.
Well, and that's what I wanted to get at is kind of your headspace as far as that trade-off. And I know that you're not just talking your talk when you're saying that I'd rather keep it small and be able to see every single face and shake every single hand than let it get to be out of hand. But you're right. It did feel fuller from beginning to end the entire time, and yet it also felt more alive this year than any previous year that I've attended. It was amazing.
I would say that that's a fair way to put it, and I don't I don't know really where that comes from. I don't even like to really take credit for it because I'm not sure it's me. I think there's just a really cool organic thing happening with the fans and the community, and they're sort of binding together, and they're coming up with their own reasons to want to be together that are outside of the normal ones, which is to come see me or come see you guys or whatever. So they're spending more time in the gaming room together. They're getting hotel rooms together. They're hanging out and creating relationships outside of that. And I think that just makes everything a little brighter. So, yeah, it went as good as it ever could go. And all my usual worrying about it and all the way up to the last minute was, of course, for naught, because it always works out great. And you guys were great. And Tom and Veronica and everybody else who came was great. And Kanata and our Carboni were great.
Yes.
It was really, really fun. And I came away from it like I always do, just feeling like we have the best communities on the internet.
I ain't gonna lie, Scott, and Justin and I have talked about this, but you had, and I don't mean this in any kind of negative way, but you had a bit of a confident swagger this year. There was something in you that just knew that you were coming home, and so was everyone else. Show this picture. Show this picture. This is exactly the guy. This is the guy we saw at Nerdtacular, just showing up and melting our faces with the awesome. It was amazing. The other thing that we saw was, and have we talked about, Justin, the barely simmering rage that happened when we lost the Frog Pants All-Stars?
We've gone over that pretty heavily on TMS.
Okay, all right, that's fine. That's fine.
I'd like
Well,
to hear.
yeah, I mean, you can, yeah, sure. We were rightfully angry because it was a conspiracy to dethrone me and stop my streak and stop me from being the first ever 3-time in a row undefeated trivia champion. And so we got a bunch of questions about listing who was on comic book covers for Steven Schleicher, the guy who runs the comic book website, and a bunch of Letterman, a whole category for Letterman top 10s for a guy who, oh man, I mean, he was a comedy writer, right? Maybe he wrote for a late night show. Oh, wait, maybe he wrote for motherfucking David Letterman.
Yes. But the
The
here's
evidence
the problem.
is clear. This was a conspiracy.
It's pure happenstance because we didn't know about. Well, okay, I'll take this back. I knew that Matt Flanagan wrote for Letterman, but I had nothing to do with the All Stars or the team compositions. And Ibbett says he had no idea. Says that he had no idea that he wrote for Letterman, and so that whole thing, yes, did it end up being a little unfair given the circumstances? I would agree with that.
That's Scott Johnson talk for as close as I could get, because there's literally a gun pointed at my head off screen. Yes, this was a conspiracy, and I am a victim of my own circumstance. I apologize, Brian and Justin.
I want Scott talking and explaining all that, and the audio to just slow down so he sounds sinister, and then the screen to go black and white.
I want a loose change conspiracy video with
Absolutely.
the Fight Club soundtrack behind it.
I want everybody to understand that this is absolutely a conspiracy. Now, all that being said, I really, there was a moment afterward when we lost, and I was definitely like, this is kind of a joke now. This was not a joke when we first lost.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we just wound up going upstairs and...
By the way, you realize, Justin, there was a haunting parallel between the experience you had and the experience you were about to describe only, 12 hours or previous or before in your one-man show. I mean, this was your Gollum seeing the ring experience.
Oh, no, definitely. It was, I mean, I was very competitive. I was very upset by what had happened, and we retired. This year, you guys got a little green room suite, which was awesome.
Dude, rad.
Yeah, that worked out good. So that was your little anger room? You went in there and threw some guitars around and tore it up, or what happened in there?
Actually, we went in there and redefined esports. we had a jam session about how to fix people who watch Hearthstone passively for fun.
Nice.
Well, and Randy Jordan just decided that we needed to start taking vodka shots, like that was going to be the best way to process our rage was just to shoot vodka. It wasn't. It turns out it was not a good way to process that.
That sounds like a Randyism to me. Well, look, when you guys lost, this is the truth. I'm sitting next to Chris Metzen, creative director of all things Blizzard. Anything you play of their games, if you're playing Hearthstone, you're playing his inspiration. He's the voice of Thrall. He's a big deal, and he's sitting there for that round. He had to leave right after that and get on a plane, but I'm sitting next to him, and he's laughing and having a good time, and I lean over and go, oh, crap. That guy over there is a writer for Letterman. He's about to do some Letterman thing. This may not go well.
Oh, no!
Chris laughed, thought that's real funny. It starts to go, and it starts to happen, and he goes, oh, those guys will understand. Everyone you have up there is cool, and I said, you don't know Justin and Brian.
I
They're
found
the most
myself
competitive human beings I know, which, in a good way. I love them for it, but they're not going to love the end of this. This is going to be bad.
Dude,
for a while.
I kid you not. Like I had to say to Justin, dude, look, I love the Frog Pants All Stars, and the only way it keeps happening is as long as it's fun. Please don't make it not fun for everyone. God, be cool, bro. But put your shirt back on. Let's go back inside the Taco Bell, and then.
Yeah, no, I was definitely not pleased, and also there was because if you've never been to Frog Pants All Stars, there's pageantry to it. Scott Fletcher, of course, the voice of the Frog Pants Network, plays referee. So if somebody is acting the fool, he will come around and give you a red card or a yellow card to kind of settle you down, and it's a huge fan favorite. Everybody loves it.
Or in the case of Justin Robert Young, you get a yellow card, a orange card, a deeper orange card. Seriously, this is a red card, and I'm going to hand it to you. And then finally, you get a quiet whisper of like, seriously, will you please stop?
All I can imagine,
Stop disrupting.
all I can imagine is like Justin in a Luchadori mask.
Luchadori mask, yeah.
mask, you know, like, like it's on.
I should have gotten kicked out and then replaced by the ad track, and I feel like that's going to be my fight next time. I'm going to get red carded and then come back as the Midnight Rider.
Oh, that would have been amazing. Hey, man, do you want to take a moment and do a little Diamond Time, or is there some other Frog Pants related stuff we wanted to chat about?
You can do whatever you want, man. I'll tell you what, all I've done since that thing ended is I've had my head buried in this Kickstarter thing and trying to get it.
Well, talk to us about that. What's the latest Kickstarter?
So for the last almost 15 years, I've been doing a comic strip on the regular on the internet. That's kind of what became my first sort of foray into internet creativity, hoo-ha, whatever. And kept pounding away at it, and it's always been kind of a thing, and it's still a thing, and I still enjoy doing it. It has a big following of its own, and I thought, well, maybe I'll finally do this thing fans have been asking for, which is put together a sort of a definitive edition collector's book of all my favorite strips from over the years. And I finally decided to do it, and I did it. I started the Kickstarter 30 days before Nerdtacular. It ended on the Friday that we were there, and way overfunded, which freaked me out, but that was good.
Holy cow, I just went to Kickstarter.com, and right there on the front page, if you go to Kickstarter.com, the fourth item right there at the very front is your project.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they really liked putting that up all over the place on Kickstarter. I don't know anyone there, so I don't know what their motivation was, but I guess they liked the project. But that kept showing up as a featured one during the run, and now it's there as like an example later, so it's kind of crazy that thing's even there anymore. I'm surprised to even hear that.
I think Kickstarter loved it because of your upbeat and peppy music that you used for your video.
So if you're saying my video was a little funeralist, I understand.
Okay, all right.
Let's
let's let the audience decide. Let's take a look.
I'm just gonna put into your head, okay, that Scott's announcing that
cut
he
over
has
to this.
leukemia.
I thought I was pretty good for a long time.
Oh
Turns
my
out.
gosh.
I wasn't.
Pause it.
I didn't
Oh,
on?
Jesus. Oh,
Oh my gosh. What is going on?
All right.
Throwing her under the bus.
I mean, is there anything a little more up tempo, Bryce, that we can replace in the music?
yeah,
on
you
this?
know what? I got an idea.
Okay,
Something
let's just same video. Let's keep the
Sure.
audio. Let's just kind of punch it up a little bit. We got an idea. Maybe this will make you more money.
Okay.
If it's not yakety sax.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, dude, come on. Now you're talking.
Oh my god, I gotta get one of those for just. Love that.
What? Scott gonna give it to you.
Oh, look at my sexy hair and the toothpick.
Oh, all right.
Amazing.
Well, I'm glad we fixed that for you, bud.
That is insane. I'm 25K short on that Kickstarter just because I didn't use that.
I know you could have. You left that money on the table. So all right. So now what point are you in? Because like so many other backers that supported the project, it went way over what you were asking for, right? Like let's what's the schedule?
So we added a bunch of extra stuff to it, which means that there's more work to do on it. And I'm in the middle. I'm kind of in the thick of it's layout hell. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a labor of love, and I'm loving it. But it is like the nitty gritty of page by page. What is going where? Which ones am I choosing? How are they being laid out? How am I best taking advantage of space, but having good negative space? What notes am I adding to say, oh, here's a funny story behind this in 2002, blip, blip, blip. Like that kind of stuff. We are in the thick of that. And we may have just had a format change so that we can get more in it. I'm waiting to hear back, but we may have made the book taller, not wider, but taller, which means I can fit one more comic per page, which means we can get more comics in, which means we can get more pages in, which means everybody gets more stuff. So the goal with this thing is between now and whenever it takes me to finish it, hopefully soon, is to put as much cool stuff in there as possible, things people aren't expecting. We got cover art from a real DC artist. We got a forward from Jerry Conway, invented the Punisher and invented Power Girl, and I can't think of all the characters he made. A Man Thing, a whole bunch of characters from Marvel and DC. He's going to do a little intro for us, and a bunch of guest cartoonists are coming on board to do a bunch of things in the back of the book. So we want it to be just super rad, and as Justin will soon learn, and already is learning, and as you've learned in the past, Brian, with Kickstarters that have been successful, you just want to make the best possible frickin' thing you can, and that's all I'm doing right now.
Yes. Well, there are two things you want. You want to make the best possible thing you can and make sure to never promise to fulfill physical goods. What you want to do is figure out a way for people to automatically get your stuff. It also helps if you've, provided a decade or so of content that people feel like they owe you something, kind of like we owe the fine denizens of Chatrealm, Justin Robert Young.
Indeed, Brian. Diamond Time is where we shout out your projects right here on the show. So go ahead and head on over to reddit.com/r/Diamond Club. Stickied right up there every single Tuesday is a place where we can shout out what you are working on. Desra writes, Diamond Club, it's been a while, but I need you to help bring something weird into the world. My name is Desra, DEZRAH.com. I'm a magician and sideshow performer who founded an amazing film project, The Blood of the Tri-Blades. I play a bit part walking on broken glass and running away from a fight. Why should you care? How about this? 70s Hammer, horror-style lesbian vampire story with a lot of blood. Kickstarter perks abound, from made-to-order lip-sync videos to executive producer credit. Help a Weird Things fan bring a weird thing to life. You can find it on Kickstarter at bit.ly/YOLO420 Bloody Swag.
By the way, for the record, he gave some kind of Kickstarter shortened URL, and thanks to our own California Carl, he shortened it to YOLO420 Bloody Swag on Bitly. Desra has been a friend of the show for a long, long time. He was there along with Patrick Delahanty and a couple other folks who came up to see my show in Nashua, New Hampshire. 5-6 years ago, man. Longtime friend of the show. It would be great to help him out.
Yeah, no, Desra has been involved in every version of this show, iTricks, Weird Things, so much stuff. So I'm definitely going to kick some money his way for that.
Absolutely. Puggington says, "Hello, Diamond Club. My band has released a new live video that we're very pleased to share with you guys. We're a Portland-based early jazz band playing our own blend of swing, ragtime, and country blues. This year has been huge for us. The last live video got over 250,000 views and made it to the front page of Reddit. We're heading into the studio to record a new full-length album this fall with plans to tour the U.S. after release. We're a proudly independent band, so help us get this video out there. You can find the video at, what's the over-under right now? Without looking, do you think that he gave a pronounceable URL?
He did.
bit.ly/jazzypug, JAZZYPUG, and use our website here, www.jacobmillermusic.net. Let's listen to a little bit of this.
Closer, let me whisper in your ear a tale about a secret kind of love
I love this.
Me too.
to be told.
The production value is extraordinary. If you're a fan of the Possum Posse, it has a very similar feel in the video production quality.
Yeah, if you're just listening, you guys look this up.
How I long for your embrace.
Man, we used to 20 years ago, man. Bonnie and I fell in love listening to music like this in a venue a lot like this.
That's my favorite stuff, dude. I love this.
Right on, man. Congratulations on the release, and thanks for reaching out to Diamond Club.
Man, I tell you what, a lot of people with a lot of opinions on what is and isn't jazz music in the chat room.
Well, okay, there's that.
How about Neshcom, maybe there's another overlay that we can put over
let's
that
just,
video.
maybe we can improve their video, because it's like the video production's fantastic, but apparently some people have a problem with whether or not
this
it's
is jazz.
yeah. Maybe this
Yeah.
is jazz. Let's just take a look here.
Okay, that's
All right.
Here we go.
X gon' give it to you.
Oh my gosh. Same video now.
Go hard, getting busy with it.
Music, man. This music goes with everything.
so intense right now.
You know, I'm kind of nervous.
Dude,
I just love the guys snapping on feet. All right, so go ahead and check out the video.
All right,
version
speaking of
the
which,
show. Sorry, this is a segment we like to call "Fuck You," audio listeners.
We seriously, you and I need to reach out. If these guys aren't going to do it, then the Possum Posse needs to be first to jump on the X-Con, give it to you train in the bluegrass.
Possum
Right.
Posse would kill it.
Yeah, I know.
They already do say that.
Oh, wait,
all
they
right,
just had a
Dragon
release.
Sky says, "Hi, Diamond Club friends. I'm writing a book. I'm in a contest from the Nerdist too. You can help a DC friend realize his dreams for free by going to geek-io.net/books and following the easy instructions there. Please note, this is through the end of September, so help often. You can go to bit.ly/geekyolo420swag.
Well done. Oh God, I love this creative bunch of hooligans that we've created on the internet.
All right, and now commences the last time that I'm going to go full scale fucking traveling medicine show. Pitch this goddamn contender Kickstarter.
Oh, and by the way, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. One, Justin Robert Young helped to give birth to the brainchild of a generation. If you thought that the bad lip reading of the presidential debates was something, then you ain't seen nothing yet, because guess who crossed into six figures and is blowing the hell up? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Contender, the world's hottest card game, one of the top 50 games in the history of Kickstarter, and it's only getting started. With 4 days to go, you have the chance to ride the wave of where the world's attention is. You can host the hottest parties, the hottest gyms, the dopest beats here. Keep going, play it. Dude, look, go to the contender.us and then head on over to the Kickstarter. Why don't you be one of the 2,047 cool kids who have contributed over $100,000 in order to get the biggest, baddest, dopest card game this side of Hearts.
So here's the deal. We crossed the 2,000 backer milestone, and we have only one to go. We are currently on a nationwide campaign. We got Meg, who helped design everything out in New York City. I am in Seattle. John is in San Francisco. We are going door to motherfucking door, letting people know about the Contender. If you would like to be a part of it, just know that like this will be available on Amazon afterward, but not the 2016 edition and not the politically incorrect cards. If they get printed in the future, we have no plans for it right now, and it would probably be in very, very short and limited quantities that we'll probably do far later than when you're going to want to play this game. So if you are interested in it, now is the time to do it. If you've already backed and you want to make sure that you get some of the other stuff, like the 2016 expansion and the politically incorrect pack, then go ahead and make sure, just up your shit now. Don't be like, I'll do it later. You're going to fucking forget. Go ahead and do it right now. And I think we might, I don't know. I got to talk to you, Scott, but I think I figured out a way that we could do a little October surprise.
All right.
But without offering a new thing. Because Scott and I have been talking about him doing a campaign poster for it. And I think maybe with like 48 hours to go, maybe we can like put that on the highest level or something like that. And that way we can, we know what quantities we want to have it in. So
Totally. Plus,
go ahead and
October surprise is my favorite sex move. Go ahead. Keep going.
That's where you do her from behind, and then when she turns around, she sees you wearing a jack-o'-lantern over your head.
God. No, I thought it was
And you're
just
like, October surprise, baby!
I thought it
Exactly.
It was
That's
a
where,
tutorial
it's where
about a
you're in the
warm
throes of
pumpkin.
passion, and then you throw a pumpkin spice latte over the bed sheets.
Oh my gosh. I thought it was like the grapefruit thing, except with the pumpkin.
No.
It's
Well,
pumpkin
Jesus.
spice.
What kind of
That big,
kind
heavy
of giant
pumpkin
dong would you have to have for that?
That's where you're still picking candy corn out of orifices you didn't know you had after the
Oh,
October
my
surprise.
Jesus. Wow, man. Is it worth even checking in on the movie draft? Do we?
No, we don't have any more. I think.
It's
Well,
fine.
I mean,
last
it goes for 30 days afterwards because
Are you kidding? It's
keep
all
in mind it was a nail biter between me and Scott during the winter movie draft 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But now, how's Team Frog Pants doing, Justin?
We are bringing up the rear in a way that we did not plan on or hope for. We planned on what we should have done is we should have bet on Universal is what we should have done, and Disney if possible. And instead, we got a lot of Warner Brothers action and a lot of Fox action, a lot of studios who did terribly this year.
That's interesting. I never thought in terms of playing the studio instead of the movie. I don't think I've ever factored that in. I've thought
Well, the
I
problem
thought
is
in
it's
terms
hard
of
to base anything
franchises.
on it. I mean, who would have known? Those guys ended up pulling off 62% of total U.S. box office returns this year together. So that's two studios with more than half of the entire take for the year.
Well,
and that's kind of unusual. It's weird.
Keep in mind,
especially for a studio that's not called Disney, which
Yeah.
has currently been like the heavyweight champion for making all the money at all times.
Yeah.
It was insane.
We've talked about this on Cord Killers, but it's amazing because only just last week did Team DTNS become the first of all of us to have their entire slate beat Jurassic World. It took, in order to beat one movie, Jurassic World, it took San Andreas, Ted 2, Selfless, Ant-Man, Vacation, Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation, and Fantastic Four combined, Avengers-like, to defeat Chris Pratt and some Velociraptors.
Velociraptors. Here's the deal with that movie. I just want to say this and make it public record. It's a fun, good time, right? You get your popcorn, you're hanging out with, maybe you got your kids there. It's great. They love dinosaurs. Stuff's great. That's a good movie. That is not a great movie. In fact, it is way, way, way less than a great movie. The only great movie to come out this year, and I mean this with all sincerity, the only good movie that came out in 2015 so far is Mad Max Fury Road. That's all I have to say.
Yes. Well, okay. Let's flip it over to the TV side of thing. What is the best
agree.
television show that came out this year? Because there's only one answer.
No dinosaurs.
Best TV that, oh man, there's so much I'm behind
The answer
on.
is Mr. Robot. It's the best show.
Oh, I keep hearing that. I keep hearing it's awesome. and I
You haven't seen Mr. Robot?
Oh my
Ow.
goodness.
I will. Don't hate me. I will.
Actually, Rick and Morty season 2 might be better than Mr. Robot, but not by a lot.
That
Not
show
by a
is great.
lot.
There it goes.
I love that show.
Awesome. All right. Well, Scott, for anybody who doesn't know who the hell you are, they should be fucking ashamed of themselves. You want to let them know where people can find more of you?
Well, F a dog, and what else? No. Yeah, if they want to find more of me, they can go to frogpants.com. Follow me on Twitter at Scott Johnston. I usually have a trillion things going on, and there's always fun to be had somewhere in or around what I'm up to. So please come hang out. Be with me. Be with me is all I'm asking. And you can find like the closest equivalent there is to Night Attack. It's probably our morning show. It's a very different tone. It's a very different kind of show, which is good. We don't want, who wants to have the same shows, right? We all want to be different. But if you like this, I think there's kind of a good chance you might like what we do on there every day, 4 days a week. So check us out in the morning. Check out the podcast feed. You can find more information at frogpants.com/TMS. So that's the show I'll pimp today. Yo.
Yeah. No, they're the morning stream is the best. I think anybody who likes this show will like the morning stream, and it definitely is very, very complimentary, especially on Tuesdays when I'm on and I talk for 45 minutes.
Or have a bad Skype connection. It's my favorite part.
Or have dude, this morning was just nonsense. So, I woke up in Bolinas, California at 6 in the morning.
There is not a town called Bolinas, California. It's right next to Diuretis, California, and Anorexis, California.
Vagilinus. Vagilinus
So
and Penis Sinus.
It's fine.
I wake up
Florida
and
is
I
big.
drive back home. I get an hour's sleep while Ashley has let the birds out and they're just flying all over the place. I have to get up. I get a text from Scott that's like, oh, by the way, that half-hour buffer that you thought you normally had because there's another guest that comes on at the top of the hour, Bill Duran. He's not coming on, so you got to be up a half hour earlier. Okay, fine. Okay, cool. So I get up. And I'm just out of it. I'm only really now kind of coming out of the haze because it was just a insane fun time last night. It is just completely a comedic shit show. It is tech-wise, for whatever reason, all I could do was I could connect to Scott and Brian, and I could hear them talking. And then it was just a matter of me saying hello and wondering whether or not they could hear me or if they were just talking at my funeral about how shitty my Skype connection is and how they can't hear anything I'm saying. It was the worst.
It was fun, though, and this is the thing that people might like about the show. If something jacks up, it's fine. We keep going. We have fun with it. We joke about it. We have a great time. And so if you're looking for something that just burns away your morning and makes you laugh and talks about stuff of the day and gives you a lot of really personal, great stories, well, then the morning stream might just be your cheese. So go melt some.
Hey, by the
like
way,
that.
people are stirring up shit on Twitter. People are, Veronica. They're hitting up Veronica on Twitter about I'm bitching about the Frog Pants All-Stars. And she says, that's exactly what a loser would do.
Zing.
Classless. Classless by Belmont. And what else would you expect? Just... It's really, when you let your competitive drive ruin the fun, this is what happens. Veronica, thanks.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys fight that out in the alleys and the streets. I'm just going to stand back and enjoy it.
I'll tell you what, man. If you want to ruin next year's Nerdtacular, put Justin and Veronica on the losing team, and then just watch the fucking Snowbird Resort burn.
I can't even imagine that.
that
Veronica may
that
never
would be
heard us say this, but
inappropriate.
we're always talking about letting the Wookiee win. It's usually her we're talking about. So I don't want to say that in a way that says, hey, Veronica looks like a Wookiee. Of course not. She's a lovely human being. But she
Dude,
is...
No way. I guarantee you, within 5 seconds, someone has photoshopped her with the face of the Wookiee, and we'll say that's what Scott thinks of you when he says, "Let the Wookiee win." This is what he's picturing.
They'll just put her glasses on Chewbacca and put her on the Dear Veronica set.
I made a horrible error. It will happen, and it always comes
matter.
back to me, but she
At
knows.
Scott Johnson on Twitter. And is there any way to still support the book or pre-sales, or is that going to happen eventually?
So when we're done, we'll have it up on the store for those who missed it. And lots of people were like, I was out of town, or I was between jobs or something, and I couldn't do it, but I really want to. That will definitely be up at the Frog Pants store at frogpants.com/store, right along with all the other cool stuff that's up there now. And you can definitely get the book after the fact. So worry not, young Skywalkers. you'll have a chance if you want it.
Yeah.
Dude, that is awesome. Brian, you
Yo.
are on a magical mystery tour for the next 9 days.
Is it? Are we really that close? So there's a number of things that I have to figure out. First of all, I want to thank everyone who tuned in for the live periscoping of the live show I did with Nate Standerforth and with Daniel Martin. It was awesome. We had thousands of people come through and take a peek in. I'm gonna guess most of it will show up at youtube.com/bbpedia videos, or if not, check my Periscope feed on there. It was the best version of that 3-man ensemble magic show that we've ever done. We had like 600 people, totally packed house, and it was at a school that my dad had seen me perform at, so I was able to send photos to my dad, and it was really sweet.
I watched that whole Periscope. That was awesome, by the way.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was really, really fun to watch. And I was like, I was telling my friends, like, guys, this is the thing you did in 2013. Check it out. And I was trying to tell everybody to go get to it because it was rad. It was really fun to see it that way. The connection kept dropping and coming up and dropping, but I hung around. I
found out that the reason for that was people kept calling in the middle of the show, and they went and threw it off, and so Zach would keep starting it up again. Speaking of which, people this year were asking why I didn't perform at Nerdtacular, and I was like, well, I mean, it's only been 2 years, but it wasn't until you said how many people are here for the first time, and I saw so many hands went up that I thought, oh crap, well maybe we should talk about doing it again.
That surprised the crap out of me. I had no idea we had that many newbies this year, and had I known that, we would have talked for sure, because that was part of the thinking is that, like, well, you don't want to come do the show again for the exact same people. You want new people to appreciate it, but I had no idea we had so many new people. So,
well, I'll tell you what, real quick, if I can give one plug, Curtis LaRock nailed it in the chat room. He says, you know what's awesome on Periscope is watching Bonnie paint. Bonnie is regularly painting some of, not all of them for the children's book, some of them just paintings for painting's sake.
I'm just getting back into my fine art self, and so I'm starting to
put on a little unlicensed music, and then
I know, I didn't know about that. Is that
who
okay?
cares?
I mean,
Whatever.
Well, here, you want to what? Let's bring up one of Bonnie's painting periscopes,
and
and then let's just see
guys.
maybe we'll add some music over top.
I mean, I think.
Do I think this is going to be nice and sweet?
Oh my God! Of course it will be. Of course it's going to be the sweetest, dude. You haven't been saved. You have to actively save them, Bonnie.
I don't know if I want them saved.
Oh, you know what? That's
I
not
think
bad.
they're
Do you guys
gonna
want to just
film it.
simulate it? Do you just wanna
Close
simulate it
your
for a
eyes
second?
and imagine you're seeing Bonnie painting, and just
Right.
imagine what it sounds like.
imagine Brian coming in with a power drill.
That's right. That's what I am, man. I'm like kitty cat, bitch. I put you on the page. Yeah.
Kitty cat, bitch, I put you on the page. That actually might be an actual lyric from the song.
I think it is.
Kitty cat fish, put you on
Put you on the page. Hex, go get you. Oh, goddamn.
Paint your whiskers with a furious rage.
That's a beautiful sunset. Look at that lake.
X gon' paint it for you. He gon' paint it for you. X gon' paint it for you.
Get dogs
Well,
pumped.
I think we accomplished a lot today. I feel like I got out a lot of rage. I feel like we all admitted that I'm a victim of my own inability to say no, and I think that meanwhile the real hero of the day has been Justin Robert Young, who's quietly going to get married in 9 days and is acting like it's no big deal. We got visited by luminaries like Scott Johnson. We had Bonnie Brushwood. We had Bryce Castillo right here in studio. What else happened, Justin?
A boat sank.
Also we won. I understand why you might have forgotten the part where me and Bonnie won Chatrealm Feud, which we of course will be playing every single
that's
week
true.
from now on.
Yeah. I became best friends with X-Pac. That happened today.
Oh, Jude, that's right. Did we even talk about
it's
that on the show?
It's been a fun
Okay,
time.
good.
I don't know. I think it might have been pre-show. You can get the pre-show by subscribing on Patreon. That's about it. dying of fire, people.
Man, we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack. I love you.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.